everyone. Welcome to International Business Correspondence Online Classroom. Today's course content is the use of fake language in international business letters. To meet their communication needs, people often use vague language to accurately convey their intentions with ambiguity and achieve the expected communication purpose. In the traditionally clear and concise international business letters, vague language is being increasingly used. Clarity and accuracy are characteristics of business English letters. However, the accuracy of language does not only lie in using precise language. Sometimes using vague language can be more accurate than precise language in conveying meaning. Therefore, in business communication, clear and precise language is important, but in many cases, facts cannot be described with precise language. The use of vague language can more accurately express information and improve the objectivity and the accuracy of language. In this sentence, according to the use of this vague qualifier embeds the author's subjective analysis into the objective conclusion of the market survey, making the conclusion more objective and credible, avoiding the impression of arbitrarily imposing personal views on the reader. In international business activities, due to the conflicting interests between the communicating parties, it is inevitable that some disagreement or conflict will arise during transactions or cooperation. When sensitive topics such as both parties' interests are involved and it is inconvenient to speak directly, vague language can make the expression more implicit and tactful by obscuring the information. Avoiding conflict. In the face of conflict or disagreement, it can protect one's own interests while appearing polite, facilitating the continuation of business activities. In this example sentence, we can see that the expression of compliance, claims, and refusals when bad news is conveyed through deliberate use of vague qualifiers like we regret and we would suggest make the tone gentle and tactful, avoiding being overly arbitrary and hurting the other party's face, which is conducive to trade cooperation. By using passive voice, implicitly pointing out the other party's fault can achieve a softened tone and a tactful impression, preserving the other party's face and facilitating the achievement of communication goals. In business trade exchanges, it will inevitably involve quantities, time, and other specific details. The use of vague language can place oneself in an advantageous position in case of future disputes by being flexible and adaptable, effectively protecting one's own interests, especially in product descriptions. Vague language can avoid the arbitrariness and absoluteness caused by precise language, enhancing the flexibility and freedom of expression to achieve the purpose of self-protection. In the example, the use of semantically vague adjectives like high, fine, latest, good to promote one's products without clearly specifying the actual quality and materials allows the other party to form a favorable impression of the product based on their understanding, achieving the purpose of persuasion. The superlative degree of adjectives is more vague. In this sentence, best and the lowest do not specify specific amounts, allowing the other party to interpret freely. Vague language leaves room for imagination and is more persuasive and attractive. In letters, when discussing the arrival time of goods, flexibly using around. This vague term avoids disputes caused by various external factors. Regarding the recipient's time, enabling the sender to maintain control over the timing. In the same letter, the use of in a sense, though indicating a certain meaning, does not clearly specify the exact meaning, leaving room for maneuver in future business exchanges. When people encounter conflicts of interest or different opinions, they always want to persuade the other party to align with their views. Using vague language can avoid direct conflict, increase the acceptability of views, and facilitate verbal communication, thereby promoting the continuation of business activities. For example, in this sentence, the use of vague language actually plays a delaying tactic. Perhaps there is already a clear answer, but it is inconvenient to say at the moment, or it may indeed need to wait for the board's decision. Ultimately, when and how to respond to the other party can be determined based on the progress of the business situation. This expression allows the author to flexibly express their true intentions, such as, to make a transaction between us, we also so pleased to provide a special offer subject to our final confirmation. The seller uses the vague expression to indicate an uncertain price, allowing the seller to adjust prices at any time based on market supply and demand. Okay, that's all for today's class. Goodbye. Now, please complete a few exercises